From East Point to Buckhead, from College Park to Bankhead, dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Big Mason, EGlaze, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long runs. Athletes and sports junkies. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the boss. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.
What's going on, everybody? And excuse me if I'm a little dejected, man. It was a tough game for the hometown yesterday.
Man, y'all got robbed, Joe.
Y'all got had me up late last night doing a monologue last night. I was so in my feelings. But hey, man, it's the Crush, baby. We here on a Tuesday, halfway through the month, guys.
Y'all got job, dog. Y'all got job, dog. I'm sorry. Y'all got job, man.
Yeah, man. All of a sudden, we all replay down in Georgia, and now we making. Hey, come on, man! I haven't seen two bad replay calls.
Y'all can thank Santa Cruz for that.
We here, man. Crush Sports Talk on this Tuesday, December 16th. My guy Maceo Hurd's in the building. What's up, Hurd?
What's up, my guy? What's happening?
What you got on today, man? What the outfit?
Oh no, just my little popular lame hoodie. I went running. You know what I'm saying? I went and got me. The weather was perfect to run today, so I like.
Yeah, it was good weather.
It was so cold yesterday, even though I grilled Sunday in the cold.
Yeah, you waited till the coldest day of the year to grill. I heard.
Hey man, listen, it's all gravy, baby. It's all gravy. Elite grillers grill. We don't care about the weather.
I know. I got me got my outfit ready whenever I get back out there. But man, we got a good show for you guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
We got a lot to wake up for. A lot of coaching changes, especially in our hometown.
Yeah.
We'll talk a little bit more about my heartache on a Monday afternoon. We'll talk about that. NFL is getting hyped. Make sure try to tell y'all, but we didn't expect somebody to get injured like that. But it did happen.
We didn't want that.
We didn't want that. And college football is around the corner, man. We've had some games. We got to talk about this Saturday's game, get Maceo's perspective. Those boys from the MEAC did it again. South Kakalaki. We're going to talk about that, and we'll get ready for this weekend, bowl games and playoff starts. So what you want to start with, dog? What you got, man?
Emmanuel Glaze, I want to start with this because I want to hear your take on this. The transfer portal is wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's officially open January 2nd, but a lot of big-time quarterbacks are declaring that they've hit the portal. We see DJ Ladway was forced out, but in a surprise move today, Philo, who's the backup at Georgia Tech, he's going to hit the portal. How good is it to be a college quarterback that has a lot of potential? Because
it's nothing like it. I've never seen so many kids, not only the portal, Maceo, kids fighting to stay a 7th year in college.
Yeah.
I've seen 2 or 3 quarterbacks appealing to the NCAA to stay in school so they can go play somewhere that tell you how much money is out there for these college quarterbacks, man.
If you are a serviceable quarterback, my boy.
Ooh. Even in Kennesaw State, the backup is leaving. He's transferring out because he's like, there's something out there. I threw for over 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns. There are places to play, man. And Maceo, I'm shocked about Philo because everybody was telling me, I was like, man, who's going to back up for Haynes King? Oh, they ready. They got that guy.
Yeah.
And obviously some people saw that too because they're like, hey, buddy, they ain't paying like that in Atlanta now. Come on over here. Totally shocked. Didn't see that on my board. I didn't know there was so much wanting for him. I guess so. Even Georgia's backup, I think, in the portal, ain't he?
Oh, yeah, one of them jumping in the portal, yeah.
It's you've always said the hottest commodity. You always say, you give me your top 5, your top 3.
Yeah, man. Quarterback, protect the quarterback, go get the quarterback.
And quarterbacks are, oh my goodness, and they are so important in every level of football. We're watching Georgia high school right now, and if the quarterback can spin it, the team got a chance. or he's elusive. But that follow thing today, dog, was I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, this should be perfect. Haynes leaving, coach staying. He's gonna get, he's interviewing 30 OCs. What's but what have you heard, man? Because I'm confused. I was that his name was on my thing. Why is Philo transferred? What am I missing? Is it more money out there, dog? What's going
It's
on?
the money. So in a lot of these situations, and this is why you have collectives and they want schools, presidents, chancellors, everybody, athletic directors, they want a revenue share model. They basically want a salary cap. They
Yeah.
want this structure just like because we're seeing the haves and the have nots.
Yes.
And where a school only can budget, listen, I can only budget about 600,000 from a quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, it's schools out here who can budget 3 million, 4 million, 5 million for the quarterback position, and these kids are taking it. We're
Yeah.
looking at what's going on in South Carolina. Lenore Sellers is basically
Yeah.
renegotiating
Like a doing like he's put up
deal
numbers.
to come back to school,
Yeah.
and this is where we are now with college athletics, especially now that NIL is here, and it's not name image and likeness that they're hiding behind the NIL.
Yeah. No.
Schools are like Coach O. I saw an interview Coach O say, "Hey, we used to walk through the back door with the bag. Now we can walk through the front door with the bag," and
Well,
that's what this is. The haves, the schools that can have the type of resources where they can pay 4, 5, 6 million for a quarterback versus, I mean, and it's simple economics, supply and demand. These
yeah.
kids are going where the dollars are. Like, and why wouldn't you
And I say it, I'll be the bad guy. I'm in a bad mood.
be the bad guy?
Some of you guys holding on because you know you can't go to the next level. Just be real
Yeah.
about it. You just gonna make it. You trying to get a 10-year deal in college. You trying to be 30 years old, still playing quarterback. Like the kid in Nebraska. I heard he's transferring again.
Yeah,
What?
roller, yeah.
Yes, because oh my goodness, you know the scouts are like fifth round, sixth round. So you're trying to hold on to that bag as long, and the bag is there. Stuff that we
Bag
didn't
is
even
there.
realize back in the day, you guys are hanging on to. I hope every 18-year-old come up and take y'all job when they come up next year, because I'm sick of it. Tired of seeing 25-year-old quarterback, 26-year-old quarterback. I'm one of these young kids who working their butt off in high school right now to get a
Yeah.
chance. They got to now they got to find schools. So what's
Yeah.
happening is something that you've always said. They're going to go to these smaller schools first, build their
Develop.
resume,
Yes.
and then become a free agent to go wherever they can, built off their resume.
Dude, that's the model today. And a lot of smaller schools, that's their recruiting pitch.
Yeah,
Listen, come here for 2 years,
get your 200 from us.
develop,
Yep,
and then move on to a bigger payday.
and just become almost a JUCO. How the JUCO model is. Stay with us for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Go to the biggest school after that. I'm 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 a I'm still tripping off the follow because I just knew Tech was going to be
Yeah,
solid. A
that's
lot of
good.
people
That
told me,
that
I was
that
like,
threw me for a curve today.
but people saw it too, and people were like,
A big arm kid threw for a lot of yards in high school. When he got a chance to play for Tech, you see he can spin the football, kind of athletic. And again, it's just schools that can outbid Georgia Tech.
and I will say this though. I hope they ain't going places thinking they're going to win because all coaches can't coach talent.
No,
You can have all the talent in the world. You can pay $10 million
kids
for a
not worried
team,
about that. Kids not worried about that, dog.
but they don't care. It's about,
No, it's about
hey,
it's the bag.
I need the Lambo truck. I
It's
need the
bag. It's
car.
bag season.
I I need my wrist to be shiny. So you're not seeing the same as you. There are some that still want to win, but it's not as because honestly, if Carson Beck wanted to win, he'd still been in Georgia. But that's just what I'm gonna say. But he went to Miami, had a chance. They played out. They in it now. Is he hurt or is he playing?
Nah, he gonna play. Yeah, he
Yeah.
gonna
So
play.
Beck's making 3, 4 mil a year. doing his thing. So yeah, so that's the thing right now. But that thing's been coming across my ticker all day. This player's transferred. This player's transferring. This player's maybe on the block. This player, hey, will he be here next year? So every year, shout out to Hateville taking it to the house. I see you. I see you. Touchdown, Hateville Charter. Shout out, guys. We watch the Georgia High School Association football right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Some teams we've been associated with for years. Even though the kid about to get a flag, associated for years. Took
But
his helmet
touchdown
off.
count, right?
Yeah, it counts. It's a personal foul if they call it. These Georgia officials, I'm kind of
Ah,
leery on. But yeah,
okay.
man. So it is. Yep, they gave him a flag. So, um,
Oh, no touchdown there.
yeah, just get the camera in the Mercedes, baby. We get that attitude, dog. We get attitude in the Mercedes Benz. But yeah, not surprised. It's going to happen more.
Yeah,
You're going to see um, more players that you've grown to love in your college. Don't love them no more. They might not be there come January. That portal has made everything free up. So let me go on the second part of that, make sure. When do how long you think it takes before the quote unquote, I won't call it Nick Saban, but the Sabans of the world go and say, hey, you already talked about a little bit. We gotta do something about this.
yeah.
This ridiculous. What do you think?
So I mean, so I think nothing really happens until these guys go to that basically that super conference model that they've been talking about for years, where
Right.
you're gonna just basically get the 60 best schools,
Yep.
and we're gonna go on the pot because we get a new TV deal in place. So now we're gonna start doing revenue sharing, and now we're gonna have each team is going to have a salary cap,
Yep.
and the salary cap is whatever that amount gonna be. So now you're gonna have teams basically be like, okay, hey, this position gets this position gets this, because we're gonna have a select dollar amount that we can use.
Yeah.
Because again, right now it's only really 5, 6 schools who can just really spend money and they don't think twice about it.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't have that power,
No.
and we're seeing Georgia Tech, or you're kind of seeing well, basically Kirby basically tells kids, listen, if you come here for the bag, you're not gonna get it. Like
Yeah.
this is what we cap now. You come here to develop and win,
Yep.
and you're gonna make some money.
Yeah.
But we're not giving that big money. We're not doing it. But certain schools, they have to do that if they could. I mean, think about it. Kirby is all he's kind of set the standard where he's going to get elite kids.
Right.
Kids just want to go to Georgia.
Right.
And I, they look big picture. Hey, if I just do what I'm supposed to do here, in 3 to 4 years, I'm gonna be rich anyway.
Yeah.
So why not take the 300, 400, whatever it is? Now, like I say, now your partner, uh, 2 states over, or your dude you went to high school with, yeah, he making a couple of million,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it evens out.
Yeah.
But for some of these kids, I mean, listen, they they come up in situations where and you got a lot of people in your ear. You want
You
that
know what
bag?
else? You know what else is gonna have to change it too? And I'm sorry to you, both of you fan bases. Let there be a Vanderbilt versus Indiana championship where the TV numbers aren't gonna be there. I'm sorry. It'll be
Yeah,
watched. But if you ain't got no Georgia, Ohio State, USC,
yeah,
if these schools who ain't been playing for years, who don't have that tradition,
yeah,
start showing up in your playoff championships at the end of the
yeah,
day. Because say what you want to, NCAA college basketball ain't the same, dog. It ain't. I mean, it has good ratings, but
yeah.
there are no college superstars. There are no players. There's nobody
Right,
watching. We was watching
right.
Auburn last year in the Elite Eight. They were cool, but how
Yeah.
many made it to the next level? You know
We
what I'm
don't we
saying?
don't we don't get to know the kids. They're
We
they're
don't
not
know
there
them.
long enough. We don't get to know the kids.
So we don't establish these kids in certain areas, and they don't get to see them play in playoff games and the TV. once the money stops and the ads and the things start slowing down, because right now money is being controlled by ESPN. I won't say Fox because Fox is just a big, but ESPN is a big part of all of this. They run the
Yeah,
national championship, the college football playoffs. Until they are affected,
yeah,
there will be
yeah,
some change because if you got a great coach like Kirby and he's still sitting here, and also if Kirby is still winning with coaches with players that nobody really with the players he recruited, hey man, I ain't got to go get nobody. They come to me. I tell them no or yes. This is what we do down here. So
and
it's going to take a lot, man.
certain programs can do that. Your
And that's what I'm
Georgias,
saying, man.
your Ohio
It's going to be
States.
yeah, it's going to be very interesting, man, how this goes down. I just think, I mean, I'm all for people getting their kids. I get it. While it's hot, you think I'm not going to get my money? I know if I was a 20-year-old junior and everybody say, "Boy, I give you $3 million to come here." Hey, mama, I'm
Yeah,
going to Wyoming.
yeah,
I don't care where it at, bro.
yeah,
$3 million as night. Dog, think about that. At 20 years old, bro.
dude.
That's a different
One
type of flexing.
one of my partners' son decommitted from one school because the other school that he did commit to, that he did end up signing with, offered they doubled the money.
Yeah,
This school A offered him this amount of money. School B say we'll match that money. Now the school that he really wanted to go to, I mean, he had to ask,
yeah,
like, hey, this the asking price. They were like, we like you, we don't like you at their price.
I'm going back to South Carolina guy. He's getting another offer. He's staying and trying to get in school and stay.
Yeah.
Is he winning?
I mean, for them, yeah.
I'm not saying his. I'm not doubting him, but if I'm investing,
Oh, no
I
doubt. Listen,
expect
no doubt.
I expect return, dog. I'm not
Yeah,
Paul.
ROI. ROI.
I
Believe
need to
it.
be on TV every week. I need to be the ESPN ABC game of the week if I'm bringing you in. I don't
Yeah.
need you coming in
Uh,
killing me for $3 million and we 3-8.
yeah, yeah, yeah. These are decisions that have to be
I'm looking
made.
at
I mean,
everybody sideways like we 3-8 with this.
like Texas Tech
Yeah,
spent a lot of money on their defense. They they
yeah.
they spent some good money on defense. They're in the playoff.
They in the
Now
playoffs.
I don't know how deep of a run they can make, but they're getting a return on investment because they've never, not even with the great Pat Mahomes. With Pat Mahomes, think about it, we saw them in the Birmingham Bowl.
Birmingham Bowl.
We
We
covered
sure
them in the
did.
Birmingham Bowl,
Yep.
and
Birmingham
now
Bowl.
they are in the CFP 12.
Solid
So
defense too.
so the money they spent, I mean, they're getting a return on their investment because
Yeah.
they're still playing.
Let's think about it. I don't know. Ohio State, they got a freshman quarterback, right?
Yeah, he's redshirt freshman. Yeah,
We know
Julius
about
Sanders.
Indiana. We know what this player. There's a transfer, and what's funny as well, the number that came out this week. There were the last three Heisman's are all transfers, and
Last four, all transfers,
7 out of the last 10 were all transfers. That's
all
crazy to even
transfers.
think.
Yeah,
That's just
this is
crazy to think about.
this is college football today, Glaze.
Yeah.
This is college football.
So now, as a fan, you have to be able to look at how you transfer portal, how you recruiting, how
Yeah,
everything, how you coach. I mean, it all matters. If you want to be a fan, you got to learn players quick. You can't get attached to players because players may not be there next year. That's how it is, man.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Hey, Coach Chettis Berry, shout out to South Carolina State who just won
Yeah,
the Natty. He said something that was so profound in the post game presser, and he basically said, recruit, retain, then develop.
yep,
I
yep,
got them in. Can I keep them?
yeah,
And once I can keep them, now I develop them.
yep,
Because he talked about this roster this year, South Carolina State roster. He had 44 new kids.
yeah,
31 were out the portal,
yeah,
13 were high school kids.
yeah,
So I think your roster is
every year.
flipping every year.
Remember after Dion left to go to Colorado, the head coach of Jackson State said, "Man, I got was it 50 new
Yeah,
players or something crazy."
50 new players. Yeah,
So you could go into every season like Kennesaw State. I know 50 to 70% of those players were transfers. If
yeah,
you might have a few, because now when you hear broadcast, you say he's still been with Kennesaw State or he's been with the school for a little while. It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's the school you're in, so you
yeah.
can't get it. It's almost like they say it's year to year. It's like a college scholarship. It's a year to year thing now. You don't
Year
know
to
where your
year,
kid
year to
gonna
year
be.
thing. And when you watching the games, they be like, such transferred from, he transferred from,
Yeah,
and you be like, "Well, look, he at the school like, okay, I understand week 1. By week 5, he been at Georgia Tech all the time. He's a Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket. I don't need to know where he transferred from no
at
more.
that point, yeah, at a certain time of the year,
Yeah,
I know him now. We've interviewed him, we've watched him play.
the
We're
transfer
good.
from like, dog,
We don't
he's
care no
here
more.
now. Yeah, he's here
We've
now.
grown to know his name. That's cool. It might be your first time broadcasting, but we know him now. We don't need to know him as a former transfer. I also think man, like I say, it's going to get to the point where we're going to be like, hey, what team we got in this year? Every year, fans gonna have to go out there and figure out their team. It's going to be rare now with even in high school, even while we watching Georgia high school championship, they'll say this kid was normally just transferred from. It's happening everywhere, you
They
know.
gonna when the Buford game comes on tonight,
Woo.
then tomorrow when you watch the Gainesville Carrollton game, whoever Gainesville play, I think Buford and Carrollton play tonight. Oh, whoever,
Yeah,
but
yeah, they play tonight.
yeah, but you're gonna hear kids at these programs and where they transfer from,
Yeah, and I'm
and
not
it
trying
is
to say,
not like Lincoln County.
boys. Yeah,
All of you guys play at the park together,
we
with
grew
the
up together,
elementary
man.
together, with the middle.
Yeah,
Like, so you guys have a team
yeah,
because you're the only high school in town.
yeah.
Yeah,
And it was
yeah,
funny because the championship game yesterday, which we'll talk about a little bit later, the quarterback for Bowden was transferred from Johns Creek.
right.
Think about that, from Alpharetta to Bowden.
To about down to Alabama.
He transferred from Johns Creek
He went from
to
the
Bowden.
furthest north you can go to the furthest west you can go.
I'm
Get
like,
out of
what?
here. Yeah,
What?
get out of here. Yeah.
Oh man, what else you got, dog?
Oh yeah. So I want to hit about because it was fun being on the ride with you watching the game yesterday and your emotion. Just talk about, first of all, your cousin is a dog. I was like, I know Sam probably kept laughing like, how many times am I gonna say glaze? How many times am I gonna say
Man,
glaze?
yeah, so for
Watch it,
everybody that don't know,
just yeah, just talk about Kelby. Talk about how was that watching your cousin play in the same uniform and play for so much on the line the same way you did
man, I
almost
was
35 years ago.
it's funny. For those who don't know, we talking about the Georgia High School Association. My cousin, my high school was in the state championship
Right.
yesterday.
Got
And my
job, by the
cousin,
way, everybody got job.
yeah, I'm still hot about that. I don't watch that replay about 3 or 4 times. Like,
Oh my God.
how you reverse that? It was a
Terrible
fumble.
call. Like
It
it
was
was
a
a
fumble.
fumble.
It was a fumble.
All day
But
it was a fumble.
and I want to just make sure, Lincoln County, I have other cousins on that because 35 Win, he's a cousin of mine too. He's
Yeah.
Jarius Win, his son. For those who don't know, Jarius Win went to Georgia, played, he won state championship. I got other cousins on that team too. But Kelby was the only one with the last name. His name is Kelby Glaze. And I was just like, my dad called me when he was a freshman in high school and said, his daddy's name is Kelsey. He said,
Uh-huh.
Kelsey's son gonna be good. And I was like, what? He like, Kelsey's son gonna be good. I like, all right. So I kept, I didn't really I kept watching him and kept seeing what he was doing. I would keep up with his stats. And like last year, he was ridiculous on both sides of the ball. So
Yeah.
this year, man, to get into that arena, he's already committed to UTC, which is
Right.
at the Moccasins. Shout out to them. When he got out there and hit that 84-yard run, I was like, Sam was out. I was texting Sam like, "Boy, I'm so glad you. I'm so glad you calling this game. I'm so
Right.
glad you saying Glaze on the plate. It was just a fantastic moment, man. Very proud of the kid. We're gonna talk soon. I'm gonna do an interview with him, give him the limelight. But it also taught me I need to, spend a little bit more time in my hometown. I've had cousins come through that done some great things. But I was just proud for yesterday, even though they lost, man. I've never been on a team I've coached, Dean I played with, never had them because if you look at the team they face with a 6'6" tight end as a 5-star going to Georgia, though,
On to Georgia, yeah.
and they still out there battling. When they went up by 10 after that bogus non-fumble, they still battled. And my cousin cramped up at the end because about leaving it on that Mercedes Benz. They all
Oh yeah,
left it
yeah,
out
yeah,
there,
yeah,
man.
yeah. He boy, dude. And I think what people don't understand at that level, those kids are playing both ways. Them kids on
Yes,
all the
yeah.
special teams. Like Kelly
Every
probably barely came off the field.
23 carries, 250 some yards, some crap
Yeah,
like
man. He was
that.
chopping.
Play.
He was
They had to take
chopping.
him off of defense. He was so tired because he was
Yeah.
he was hitting them. He was hitting them and the funny thing is, every week they know he getting the ball, and that's
Oh yeah.
just special. That's just a
What's
special
more
thing.
impressive, Glaze, is the fact that in 2025 they still running wing T,
It
and
works
it's
sometimes, man.
very effective.
Because if you got, and I shout out to the young boys on the offensive line, if they going and grinding every play, it's hard to, it's still the hardest offense in the world to stop. Don't let nobody fool you. If you got them boys who want to do something on the line, that's the hardest offense to stop. Man, we used to spend hours trying to figure out that offense. Got to hit this gap. We got to, if you, if you got, that's why Tech was so successful for so long because it was, if you got a couple of houses in the backfield, you can't stop that
If
offense, man.
if one guy goes the wrong way, your defense, dude. I vividly remember that year we had just that loaded team at Douglas, and we played Lakeside,
Yeah,
and for 3 quarters, Lakeside had us on the ropes
yeah.
because we couldn't figure out that damn wing T. And and I'll never forget this. Cocat Trigger got the defense. He just got tired looking at it. He told everybody, he said, listen, don't nobody move. When the ball snap, nobody move. Just stand there.
Yeah.
It's coming to you.
Yep. Just let it
And the
come to you.
and the kids finally were like, oh,
Cause
and then we got a fumble
cause
because we
it was so
stopped chasing it.
cause if you going up the field, thank you. That's all we want you to do, baby. Every
Dude,
play.
Clay, Lakeside trapped us to death. And Cocat Trekker, he was like, Brandon Cisse, Cisse, because you're coming upfield. That's what they want you to do. Why do you think they keep letting you upfield? Because they coming under you.
Yep.
Like, why don't you stand there? It is so crazy. He finally listened and he called the fumble.
Yeah.
Because he finally just stayed at home. Catch her, so he told both of the ends, I wish I would move. I wish you would move. Stand there.
You know how
Literally,
free it is.
stand there and take it on.
You think you be up there like, oh, I got the gap. We want you to
No.
get that gap. That's the gap we want you in. Come on up the field just a little bit more so I can trap you right there in that hill and get you out the way. While your boy getting washed down with the double team on the backside, we come and get you
And
right there.
that a back got a 3-way go.
And he's at him and the safety. Then it's gonna be hard. That's all we
And then it's
want.
gonna be hard. Everything else watched, he outside already.
But yeah, man,
Oh,
that
I
was
had a
very
nice time.
impressive. I was
Yeah.
calling my uncles, texting my uncles. We all been proud of the kid, man. He goes to UTC next year. But also everybody in Lincoln County, quarterback Makai Wade, very good kid. A lot of kids out there. Very good team. Joe Chomsky's, I'm saying his right name right. Very good job this year. Uh, we should have won. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I'm
Did
a hater
did
right
he
now.
did, did he play at Lincoln County?
He's from Lincolnton. I don't know
Okay.
if he played football, but he played. He said he was young when Larry was first there, so he's a Lincolnton. He's from there. He's a native.
Okay.
So
Okay.
shout out to the city. We shut the city down. Last one out, cut the lights off because everybody was in Atlanta yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. I saw Shout out to Lincoln County, man. I wore my Lincoln County hat to school to work the other day.
Yeah, man.
They had my
Shout out
LC
to him,
hat
man.
on.
Hey, man. But thank you for that, though, Mace. I'm still, I'm getting over it because that's a lot of
Yeah,
pride. G Hurst was on the sideline representing.
I,
You see, our boy
yeah, yeah,
Hurst was
yeah,
there.
yeah. I heard them talk. They say they talked to him before the game. Yeah,
And y'all did this crazy thing. A guy by the name of Sam Crenshaw. He used to call us in high school.
right.
That's why he was like, it was so familiar to hear Glaze, Norman, Jones. He's like, nothing changed. That's us, baby. That's our
Yeah,
that's our lineage. And our
that's
kicker
crazy,
kicked a
man.
50-yard field goal to start the game off. That's even
Right
crazier.
now, just
50-yard field goal.
he could hit that from 55.
And it went, no question. It was like, it was beautiful, man. That's
When they
what I'm
rolled
saying,
him out,
man.
there, I say he must have hit that.
Yeah.
He must have hit that.
And he was playing DB, I think. He played safety, I think. He was just, that's
Yeah,
how it is
yeah,
with the
yeah, yeah,
small county football. That's
yeah.
why I love,
He was spatted up.
you don't see it much in high school at the bigger levels, but at the lower
Yeah,
levels, boy, we train for 48 minutes or whatever, how many minutes it is in a football game. We
yeah,
train all
yeah,
day. 40 minutes
definitely.
in the game. We train for 40 minutes. We don't train to get off the field, man. I will ask this though, make sure more things happening in college football. Playoffs start this week. We just talked about the quarterback going back and forth. Are you excited about the first round of playoffs in college football, man?
No, no. Thank God that we have Oklahoma and Alabama on Friday.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a great way to kick off. Great way to kick off the weekend. But as
I get your
far as
predictions on Thursday, but here's what we got this
yeah,
week. Alabama's at home. No, they in Oklahoma. My
no,
bad.
they
I'm
gotta
sorry,
go.
man.
They gotta go to Oklahoma. Yeah.
Miami, Texas A&M at College Station.
Mm-hmm.
Tulane, Ole Miss,
Yeah.
and then James Madison
Yeah.
versus Oregon.
Oregon.
So,
Yeah.
so 4 games: one in Eugene, one in Mississippi, one in Texas, and one in
Yeah.
Oklahoma. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
8 teams, four got biased this week. So
Yeah.
none of those excite you, sir? None except for
So
Alabama, Oklahoma.
I'm excited about Alabama, Oklahoma, and I'm kind of excited about Miami, Texas A&M.
Yeah.
But the mother two, nah. Like I'm taking points. Like Oregon gonna do a number on they're gonna do a number on James Madison. Like the spread is
You
21. They gonna do a number on them.
you know
They
what's
gonna do a
so
number on them.
you know what's disrespectful? No, those 2 games are in TNT, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's why. Hey,
Those 2 games
co-
are on TNT, man.
college football said, y'all want to be in business with us? Here you go. Take these games.
TNT.
Take
No,
these games.
not Fox, not ESPN2, TNT, which is
TNT.
they don't have no basketball no more. They don't have much of anything
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah.
But TNT has the 2 James Madison versus Oregon and Tulane
Yeah.
versus Ole Miss.
If y'all want to be in business with us,
Wow.
buddy, you're gonna take these games right here, buddy. Be happy. And then they probably
Wow.
pat them on the backside. Be happy.
You got here. That's what they're gonna say. You got here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to be in the game? You in the game.
And this is what makes you ask, the question. What if this was Notre Dame Ole Miss? That's a
Way
whole different
sexier.
feel. That's a
Way
whole
sexier.
different. I'm not trying to
Mhm.
be that guy, but I'm gonna be
Yeah,
that guy.
no,
What
be
if
that
it's
guy.
Notre
No,
Dame
be that
Ole
guy.
Miss? You got Notre Dame versus Ole Miss. Is Vanderbilt in it? They're not in it. What if it's
They not in
Vanderbilt
it.
versus
Yeah.
Oregon with Pavia,
Yeah.
who's out there popping his mouth every once in a while,
With Diego. Yeah.
with Diego
Saying F
playing the
Indiana.
player?
Saying F Indiana. That boy crazy.
Yeah, he out there. He just popping. But I have to be that guy. If y'all want to make it a sexy thing, instead of saying we're trying to make it all favorable, Notre Dame, Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, Oregon sound a lot sexier than Tulane, Ole Miss,
Yeah.
James Madison, Oregon. But hey, I know you said we want to make sure. Okay,
Yeah.
participation trophies can be painful sometimes.
Everybody
So,
get in. You get in. You get in. You get
participation
in.
trophies can be painful at times. Shout
For
out also
everybody.
Kennesaw State. They play Myrtle Beach Bowl this week on Friday as well. I'll probably be watching that along with everything else, man. So
Yeah.
should be
No
a good
doubt about it.
weekend or Corner B weekend this weekend. We'll check it out. Also, I'm gonna add on to that, man. 2 big Notes in the city of Atlanta. The AUC will have two brand new head coaches at their college football game
Yeah, man.
next year. Morehouse let go of Terrence Mathis and Bob Whitfield. That's interesting. The
Yeah.
offensive line coach. And also Teddy Keaton from Clark Atlanta has decided to move on. He handed in his resignation today. It was funny. I was on the phone with Sam bragging about the game yesterday, and we brought this up. And go, well, at least Teddy's still at Clark. Well, dang. Just that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, man.
He's no
Yeah.
longer at Clark, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Show, what's going on in the AUC, man? What have you heard? Have you heard anything? What's up with the
So
turnover today?
so let's start with Morehouse first. And I'm always questioning, are you really giving these coaches the resources
Right, right.
to win? Because I mean, if we're being honest, the Morehouse weight room
Yeah.
hadn't changed since school days.
The field
BT
ain't changed.
Harvey looks the same.
Edwin Moses' track ain't really changed.
Like, so I mean, what are you offering a coach to take your job? What makes your job attractive?
Right.
And when we talk about Clark, I mean, Teddy was just 10-1 last season, coach of the year.
Yeah.
You know, not as successful this season. So again, it's like, what happened where today he turns in his resignation? I mean, we'll find out. Is it a bigger job that he's going to take?
Right.
Um, I just I'm always baffled by these things,
Yeah.
especially Morehouse, because I mean, we do know that Morehouse has money,
Yeah.
but it's what are they allocating the money for? And I've always one of the funniest things ever. I was telling somebody this story the other day. How
Yeah.
when we had Mr. Patillo in studio, and he was like, "Dude, if we don't harass Denzel Washington, we never get them lights.
Don't get lights in the stadium, man.
Like
That's
if
crazy. I didn't even
if
think about
John
it.
David Washington picked another school,
Yeah.
Morehouse will still be playing today, be playing games at 1 o'clock.
We used to practice over there for track and field, and at 6 o'clock it was dark. We were
It
running
was
the dog,
dog.
man.
You were
We
running the
were
dog.
on Ashby Street, close to. Come
We,
on, man. You know where we were?
we were running 110s in the dog.
You
We
know where
can't
we
even
were?
see.
You know where we were? That they ain't had.
Bro,
We was in the
yes.
danger zone over there. We was
And we had to
once,
get back to campus.
and if you didn't have boy, and one but like two of us that had cars. If you had cars, you were lucky. You had to cut
But you
through
really
the.
didn't want to drive over there because there wasn't nowhere to park.
Everything was 6 o'clock hit. It was dark. No lights on. No support. You were just on your own. And luckily we were. You know, we were little thugs back then. Or y'all were thugs. I was a kid from the country because I knew some of my boys had something on them. Something went down. We were
Got this
protected.
thing with me because it's necessary.
I knew I wasn't one, but I knew a couple of my partners
Somebody
was
gonna have it.
always ready. If
Somebody
something went
gonna have
down,
it.
I
Somebody
always used to
gonna have
tell
it.
somebody, "How did you go to Morris Brown?" I said, "Because my football team, I knew
About that life.
50% of us was straight.
We about
We
that
were
life.
taken care of, man."
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
also, rest in peace to a guy. Just thought about that when I said this. Red Doc, man, he
Oh
passed this
man.
week. Red Doc
Oh
was a
man.
guy. His name was Reginald.
Yeah. Mr. Morris
I
Brown.
Mr. Mark, bro. I remember one time we had an issue on the campus, and all we had to do was say, "Hey, Red Dot, him," and I don't know what happened after that, but just say stuff got handled. Was a part of the team, good guy.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to him, man. Saw some great, getting old, man. We seeing some of our people leaving us, man. Seeing some
Yeah,
people leaving
man.
us.
What's crazy was like he was at homecoming.
Yeah,
He was at
proud Morris
homecoming.
Brown Wolverine, proud
He was
Wolverine.
he was at homecoming.
Yeah,
Crazy.
proud Wolverine, man.
Yeah,
Proud
man.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So it should be interesting. Red, see what Clark and Atlanta do. I'm very interested. I want to be real nosy. I'm gonna get Keisha Kelly on the scene, our black sports journalist, to
Yeah.
see why the
All
two
things
Fal-
HBCU.
why the two Falcons got fired. That's interesting. They were teammates. What was going on? That was some stuff. This don't seem. You don't just fire the head coach and the offensive lineman.
You make a point to fire both of them.
two well-known Atlanta Falcons who are on
Yeah,
your staff.
yeah.
You fire them at the same time. Something don't
Must
seem right, dog. Something
must
don't.
be must be some
Maybe they
funny
were
stuff
wanting
going
more.
on.
Maybe they were a little frustrated because I used to always go crazy when somebody would be like, "Well, we're not known for football. Why you have a program? You play football right in Atlanta. We gonna go what? You see Spell House Homecoming?
Yeah, yeah, man. Y'all gonna go to homecoming now.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna do homecoming.
yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna see how that plays out over the next few weeks. Who becomes the new coach over there? What you got, dog?
On a scale of 1 to 10, Emmanuel Glaze, with 10 being the most excited, how do you feel about the NBA Cup that tips off tonight?
I didn't even know, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I feel bad covering the sport. I didn't even know tonight was the championship game. I get it, NBA. You tried to make people want to watch it. It's cool. New Jersey's big floor painting, a half a million to all the players who play and win. I didn't even know they playing, dog. I was kept saying, why the Hawks don't have a game for almost a week? But now I see
Yeah,
why, because they playing their
yeah,
game. Um, it still can't beat the biggest thing in America right now is football. You got too much
right.
NFL going on, too much college football. Sorry, NBA, it's just people watch, have fun with it, but they don't really tune in until after the few year, after Christmas. You even losing Christmas now because the NFL gonna have 4 or 5 games on Christmas this year
Yeah,
on Netflix and Prime Video. They in your Christmas. LeBron last year like Christmas is ours. I don't know anymore, bro. I don't know anymore. NFL wants some of that money too. So I get it. It looks cool, but and if the champion don't do anything, if it don't give them anything else but $500,000, what does it do for the fans? If it ain't affecting your home court advantage, it don't guarantee anything for you. It's just a cool little tournament that nobody cares about. You win only people that care is those 13 and 14 players that get their $500,000 check.
yeah,
That's it. And I
yeah.
hate to be that way. And it's only in Vegas, so it doesn't travel where other
Right.
cities can host it and
Yeah,
have it in their city, which probably will be good too. So people can really in every city make it like an all-star game where it's get excited and people can watch it and stuff like that. It's only in Vegas. All right. People ain't spending no money in December. We got Christmas coming up, dog. We got
nah,
gifts to get. We ain't traveling to Vegas.
nah. For what?
We ain't going
For
up
what?
there.
I didn't. The NBA keep trying. They keep swinging, but they keep missing. You know, okay. It kind of when they were talking it out. I think it seemed like a good idea, but I mean, again, in everybody's mind,
Yeah.
NBA don't start to Christmas Day. That's when really people start like, okay, now I'm finna start looking at the NBA, and then
Yeah.
they really don't get involved with it till after All Star break.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, what you trying to sell us again, Adam Silver?
And he, to me,
And like you say, you didn't even know it was on.
he's not Dave. He's not David Stern. He's not been able to find that click for him yet that makes
Yeah,
him everybody excited. People can say what David Stern had of Jordan, but he also had man. He was able to find out how to make the players
they always
see.
had the next star ready.
Yeah, we don't. I tell everybody, me and you talked about it for years now. LeBron, Steph, KD, over 35.
They on their way out.
Who are you pushing to be the next star, man? It's
Yeah.
you know they're getting old. We're looking at LeBron. To me now looks 40. I mean, he's still
Oh
better
yeah.
than 75% of the players, but it's not
Yeah. Yeah.
super fast moving LeBron.
Yeah, he not explosive. He not playing both ends no more.
He ain't running like he is not that. His
He
son
not
is
ch-
on his team.
yeah, he not chasing nobody down, pinning it to the backboard no
Yeah.
more.
I mean, he
Yeah.
does it once a game now, but usually
He,
it's
he,
it's
he take a lot of plays off. He take a lot of
because
plays off.
he's 40.
He out the ice. He out the iceberging a lot.
Jesus. So that's why he's
He
like,
out
hey,
there taking one
Austin,
for the call. He out there pausing for the calls a
hey
lot.
Luca, you got this one? All right then. I chill for a bit. But yeah, man, it's I didn't know it was. I knew they was playing, and I still thought they was in the semis. When they said the finals tonight, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, we got the
Uh,
Knicks and the Spurs.
Knicks and Spurs, two good teams. Two
Two
good
good
teams.
teams.
But yeah, Knicks versus Spurs. Speaking of that, Maceo, let's give our hometown team a little love. How great without Trey have we stumbled upon the next big star in Atlanta with Jalen Johnson, sir? Triple doubles all season long. He's playing out of his mind. People are even putting him in the MVP conversation.
Yeah, they tripping.
Maceo,
They tripping.
but you do see when it comes to playing Detroit, y'all keep saying y'all want Trey gone. Okay, you see when we
Yeah.
play Detroit, the Pistons, they done whooped our tail 3 straight times this season. We don't get to play them again. But make sure talk about this impress. I haven't got a chance to see this year's Jalen Johnson post going into this season. I get a chance to see him soon. But what are your thoughts about this young Jalen Johnson and what he's doing for the Hawks?
Man, we've known when healthy, he's a very good basketball player.
Right.
He has to stay healthy. We we remember him as a rookie, kind of going. He was between the NBA and the G League.
Yep.
That second he
Yeah, he
kind of
was.
developed, he started finding
Yep.
his little niche.
Yep.
You saw that he worked on his game, got better with his dribbling. Shot got better. He was more decisive when he was going to the basket, and
Right.
he just keeps evolving. Now I wish his daddy would stay out the way. His daddy be doing the most. His dad remind me of Josh Smith pops, but that's a story for another day. The biggest thing with Jalen, with JJ, is his health. How healthy can he stay? If he's healthy, he's gonna be fine because he has all the tools.
All
He's
the
a two-way
tools.
play. He's a
Yeah.
two-way player. Like I say, he's long,
Yep.
rangy, nice jump shot. He will blow by you to the basket. Plays very good defense. Like it's nothing on the floor he can't do.
He's the
Nothing.
five. He's that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, but for him, I mean, it's health. Can
Always helped with
he?
him.
Can he? The past comes even early this season. He's had to sit down for a little bit, but if he can be that dude, he can continue to develop. And his biggest thing, health.
Yep.
He can stay healthy. Then he gonna be one of those ones, man. He gonna be one of them
Yeah.
ones.
We always talk about also um, the players and health has been so important for this Hawks team for years. We try to tell y'all about Porzingis too. We get 40 games out the kid this year, the
Yeah,
guy this year. Be happy. He's always
yeah,
on that list with the email. Christoph will be off a few
yeah,
days.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Christoph will be
Stay
off a
on the
little
injury
bit.
report. Stay on the injury report.
So we just hope Jalen can make it 60, 70 games. I want to see
Right.
him past the All-Star break. I want to get on the other half of the All-Star break. And he's still in the starting lineup. He's playing phenomenal triple doubles. Like I said, I think he's got 5 or 6 this year. He sometimes he's really coming to his own. It's funny. I forgot about him being a two-way player when he first started. When we first got him out of Duke, I think he was a 20th pick,
Yeah,
16th late round pick coming from
yeah.
Duke. He's built himself into a nice player, but can he play past the All Star break? Or we usually don't see him in the second half of the season. It's always a
Right.
lot of flash, but uh, hopefully we get to see him this year. And I think if he stays, Trey will be back in probably a week or so. He's eyeing his return. He's now been relegated to the G League, where he's gonna go down there for a couple of maybe a game or two, get himself
Yeah.
together, and he'll be back in about a
LeBron
week.
did, like LeBron did. Everybody
Yeah.
relax. Everybody
Everybody
relax.
go down there and just get yourself together, get the knee right, make sure it's playing to get some competition, and then come on back and be a part of the squad. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting about this team. Looking forward. We'll jump more into the Hawks as we go forward, man.
Hmm.
All right, Mason, we got a few more minutes. There's one more thing I want to talk to you first. Describe the Celebration Bowl this year. One of the best comebacks I've seen. I'll be honest with you. When it was 21-0 Prairie View at halftime,
Yeah,
I
you you
started
you
doing I
made
started doing things.
you made me laugh when you sent me that text when you saw a series of tweets. You said, "Wait a minute, whoa,
That's like, can you make sure it was popping up the tweets? I'm like, what you talking about 21? What happened? Wait. I went and started doing errands. I was like, all right, I can't really watch this no more. South Carolina State they ain't putting nothing together to stop this offensive Prairie View. They can't do, and all I kept seeing was a tweet, bing, bing. I was like, what is he talking about?
Yeah,
Basically, talk about the resolve of South Carolina State beating Prairie View
dude.
after a 21-0 half, not first halftime.
Yeah, what's
Basically,
crazy is probably, and you never like to see guys get injured. The
yeah,
best thing happened to South Carolina State, the starting quarterback got hurt.
yeah. Oh man,
Cause,
yeah.
cause in come the backup, and now the offense has taken off.
And I ain't gonna lie, when he came out first, he would throw. He couldn't throw. I was like, oh, this guy can't throw the football. Man, I ain't watching this stuff, man. I- he
Man,
came out the second half like, hey,
man, he got that arm loose.
he
He
said,
was
hey,
letting that thing fly. Dude, excellent football game. Talking to Coach Berry after the game, I see why he wins everywhere he goes, man.
good
He's
coach.
one of these guys. I mean, the way he was talking in the presser, I was ready to go play. I was like, Coach, I'll go out there and run some suicides right now. He's one of these guys that, again, you can see why the kids love him. And when you hear people say next man up mentality, it's really that with his
Yeah,
program. And he talked about the disappointment of last season, them being there and
yeah.
just couldn't get it done. He talked about how he kept receipts. He like, preseason, everybody want to talk to Michael Vick. Everybody want to talk to Deshaun Jackson.
They want to talk to the two NFL player
Yeah,
coaches. He didn't want to talk to them.
yeah.
All right,
He
that was a
like
great
they,
comment by him.
yeah. He like, listen, man, these folk don't know nothing. Like, and all the South Carolina State players basically like when they went and beat Norfolk, that was like their turning point of the season.
Yeah, yeah.
And they really believe that they were this team of destiny, and the 21 points, they weren't phased by it. They were not phased by it. And on the Prairie View side of it, I know a lot was said about it, and people have to understand this because thing I can hear about the crowd, well, y'all don't know geography. And if you knew what Prairie View was, first of all, Prairie View had to travel to Mississippi
Hmm.
the week before for the SWAC championship.
Which is coming under a lot of talk is being about that now because the SWAC had to play a championship game before they play the Celebration Bowl, which is interesting.
Right, right.
But
Whereas the MEAC, you got the winner, they chilling for a week.
they waiting. They like
They
this, waiting
waiting.
for who coming.
So, again, and you and I talked about this last week when we talked about Power Fives. Championship games really are meaningless.
Yeah,
And they're more meaningless, no offense to the SWAC, because it's not at a neutral site. Y'all used to have a neutral site game, but it wasn't enough people traveling.
yeah,
And so for Prairie View to have to travel to Mississippi one week and then the next week travel to Atlanta from Houston.
yeah.
From Houston to Mississippi is a nice little get up. Now you
Absolutely.
want them to turn around during the holidays and spend those kind of dollars to come to Atlanta when you're probably hitting upside the head for
Yeah,
hotels,
yeah.
travel. Imagine trying to get a flight the week of. Come on. But
And go ahead though.
no, 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 no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And if you don't have a solid fan base in the South in Atlanta, it's going to be different. Like the MEAC,
We,
South Carolina State won 3 weeks ago, so they will start planning.
they start
Swag, like
planning.
you say, do
And
we go?
Orangeburg is not that far from Atlanta as
Yeah.
opposed to
So
Houston.
if you're not a FAMU or a Jackson State that has a strong base here,
Alumni fan base here. Right.
it's going to sound like nobody's traveling. But when I got to go to the first conference championship game we've ever had in a
Yeah.
while at Prairie View, and then I gotta how the kids do it's 6-7. Do I go to Atlanta or Mississippi and hope we win? Because we still got to play Jackson State. That wasn't guaranteed,
That one guaranteed. And
so we can't say
you
we gonna win.
you and I have said this from day one. We've talked to the powers that be, and we keep throwing these type things around. The fact that this game is just not marketed right.
Still, yeah,
This should be a celebration of all the HBCUs,
HBCU celebration ball, absolutely.
not just the two teams that's playing. Because, like you said, if you don't get fam, you basically need fam and Jackson State in it every year.
Absolutely.
And Howard, because Howard has a strong alumni base
Yeah,
here.
they'd be strong down here. Yeah.
But if you don't have like last year, year before, when you had Fam and Howard, it was the
Ridiculous.
Mecca.
Yeah.
It was the Mecca.
Yeah.
But again, it's easy to get from Orangeburg, like you just said. They had 3 weeks to plan.
Yeah.
Like they were itching.
Once we win, we can say, let's look at hotels.
Let's look at
Let's get, you know
hotels.
what I'm
Let's go
saying?
on a book it.
Let's get that day off before so we can get there and call off work. If I'm playing Prairie View, I'm like, shoot, we gonna play Jackson State. Then we gotta, if we win, we gotta go to Atlanta.
I
It'll be
got
on.
some. I
Look,
got some. I got some decisions to make, big dog.
look. It'll be on ABC. We'll catch it on ABC. We good. We'll catch it on ABC. That's why the ABC rating be so good because I can't do both, man.
Can't do both, man. I can't do both. In
What else
this
you got for me,
climate,
dog?
in
Before
this
we get up,
climate,
yeah, it's tough. These economic climates aren't the greatest.
they're not the
So
greatest. Have to ask you this as we close. Your man's Raheem, the Dream,
yeah,
Mars, went on the road, got a big dub
big
down
dub
in
in Atlanta.
Tampa.
Yeah,
Big dubs in the chat. Has he done enough to save his job, Emmanuel Glaze?
a great argument has been had, and it has made me think. We talked about it last week about how long should you give a coach? Do you give him 2 years to really establish his thing? And people are now pointing out that when uh, Detroit's coach first came, he was terrible. The first 2 years, they were terrible.
Matt Campbell.
Uh, and then the kid, I think the 49ers as well. They didn't have, or not 49ers, but another team. And they just trusted in the system. I learned a lot from that game right there. That makes me question a couple of things, make sure. One, do we re-sign Kyle Pitts? Because that's who we thought we were getting.
When you took him at 4.
When you took that's the Kyle Pitts you thought we were getting.
That's the unicorn right now. Now that's the
He was,
unicorn.
I was like, oh my, this who now you're looking at it like, God dang, can I let that walk out the building at 6'6", 250, catching and running? You saw the speed, you saw
All in.
everything.
All in.
Everything you drafted him for you saw in that game. 150 yards, first time since Shannon Sharp. That's crazy. I think Arthur may give him another year or two, maybe a year. The bigger question is, how long is Penix out? Because he did tear, and this is a guy with not just one, not two, but multiple knee injuries.
Yeah, full time.
But I know Atlanta fans want immediate, but who out there? I mean, I don't know. I know I've been hard on him. I've been wanting him out, but I am open to listening to people, and I've heard some great arguments on why you give him. Don't be so quick to go one and done. Two and done in this environment. You gave the one before him, Arthur. I mean, he went 3 years, 4 years.
Gave him 3 years. Gave him 3 years.
He was 7-10 each year. And honestly, if it wasn't for that, they started off 6-1 last year. So I think he comes back. I think especially if he has wins the next 2 out of 3, that'll make them 6-10, 6-11, something like that. Which wouldn't matter; it'd just be how the team is playing. I think he comes back. I think he does come back for at least one more year. I think the fans won't like it, but I can honestly say, you know what saves some coaches more than anything? When their star quarterback goes out, the guy that you were putting into. If the quarterback goes out during the season, you'll see them, well, let's give them another chance, or let's see what's going on. They also lost their receiver for weeks. I think they come back. I think he comes back another, they give this regime. I think he's firing people. I don't know if the OC comes back. I don't think Zach comes back.
He can't come back.
So I think there will be change. I don't think Zach Robinson comes back. I think Raheem, tight pants leg, might get another season, though. That's what I see, man. I think he's gonna roll them sleeves. He's gonna have them tight pants on one more time with the leg up. I think he gets one more year, man, because there's still some things. This team is still young.
Still young.
A lot of changes isn't the greatest thing. One thing that Matt had to deal with a lot was he changed offense coordinators almost every year. So
Yeah.
you see what that can do. But I do think he comes back. But I think Zach Robinson may be done in Atlanta. I think the play call is a little pedestrian when you got so many dynamic weapons. Um, so it'll be interesting, man. What's your thoughts? What you're hearing, man, about this? This. Talk,
I think he gets another one. I think
yeah,
the fan base will hate it. I think you're going to see a lot of people say, "I'm not renewing tickets," and that's
yeah,
what that's where you find out. That's that's how you find out who listening upstairs.
yeah.
Because if you start getting everybody talking about some man, I'm not renewing my man, bump that PSL. I'm reneging on the PSL.
Right.
When you start getting that, the only thing people hear is dollars.
Yeah.
You start talking with your wallet. But I think you bring it back. You know my favorite saying. You brought it up. Who you gonna hire?
Yeah.
Who out there going with what you gonna be dealing with next year? Probably no Penix, another season of Kirk Cousins, or you gonna go out here. What quarterback is on the open market? You
Yeah.
saw Philip Rivers had with all of these quarterbacks who hanging out still in shape, who was in
44
training camp
years.
this year. Philip Rivers came back. Philip Rivers is eligible for the Hall of Fame. Now he's ineligible
Yeah, he
because he
took himself
started a
out.
football game. He took
He,
himself out.
he won't get into it until he's 50 now because he told him out to play one. And look, guys, everybody was all talking about that. He threw a touchdown on a 5-yard route. Good for him. I mean, I couldn't throw it, but he's 44. You got a grandson now. When you got a grandkid out there and you still come back to play, that just was terrible. But he'll get another one. But I will say this though, whoever he gets as his assistant head coach need to be watching it because that seat gonna be fired. It could be a mid-season firing
Yeah.
if he don't come out swinging that first 6 games. If he comes out and the team look lackluster, whoever the assistant head coach is will be hired immediately because they ain't gonna give him. But this rope is very short now.
The rope gonna
So if
be
he does
short.
come back, he got 4 or 5 games to show that that this team is gonna be better, or this might be a quick in and out. And also
I'm,
Terry on the hook too.
oh yeah, I'm still trying to figure out why he went for two on Thursday night. There was no
Yeah,
reason to
that
go for two.
that made no sense at all. That
It
was
was no reason to go for two.
yeah, it would make no sense. And they did it against a good Tampa team who's going to probably fight for the division. But yeah, that was still some questionable calls, man. Still some questionable calls. Before I let you go, sir, Pat Mahomes had the ACL surgery today,
Yeah.
out for the season. He's 34, 33. For a guy like him,
Yeah.
even though in today's time it's not like we're in the 80s or 90s no more.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
ACL
Yeah.
surgeries, people come back from all the time, but it's still an 8 month type of
Yeah.
deal.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
How long do you give him before he maybe gets back to the Pat Mahomes, or would he have to adjust his game when he comes back from an injury like this?
He's going to have to adjust his game some because he's gonna want to probably start doing more things from the pocket.
Yeah,
All that look he was doing too last year he been doing too much running.
yeah,
Been doing too much running on top of these long
Sca-
seasons that he's been
yeah.
playing.
If I'm not mistaken, he got hit running too. Then that's why
He
he
got hit
tore it.
running. Yeah,
Yeah,
got outside the pocket and but it came from behind him.
yeah,
So definitely got to change his game. I don't think we'll see the scrambling Pat Mahomes anymore. I think it's gonna be 3-step ball out, 5-step ball out, throw the ball away. If you remember when Tom Brady tore his ACL
hmm
and when he came back, his release got even quicker
yeah,
because he
yeah,
was like a hot potato.
yeah.
I am not keeping this football in my hands at all. And that's where Pat Mahomes for his second act when he comes back because he got hurt in December.
Yeah,
I think he should take the whole season off next year.
I don't see him. It would be that's
Right, because Because it really won't come back to this time next year.
Yeah, might well take the year off. I'm being
Take the
honest.
year off.
You
So
know,
give yourself a whole year, some change. Get yourself back right. Like it's no rush, Pat Mahomes. You're him.
yeah, them
Nobody's
ACL.
gonna in a year, nobody's gonna forget about you. Nobody's gonna take your spot
Yeah,
at Kansas City. You've been too good to the city.
yeah. And to have you come back, even if a backup does play well, you still Pat Mahomes.
You Pat
Somebody's going.
Mahomes.
You still you see now if you still got that arm, that swing, and that tube between your shoulders still strong. People gonna
Now,
still play. They gonna still crave to have you on their team.
listen, elite Joe Montana could come back.
Hmm.
And he can't take Pat Mahomes' spot in Kansas City. You've done too much for the city,
Yeah,
Pat.
yeah. Now when you come back, Kelsey be gone because it don't make no sense for him to stay now. He's a shell of himself. That little curl route is never open now. It's like they.
Dervin James was sitting there like, bruh, I done played you too many times to give up that route, especially
I know what you're doing.
with
I know
with
what you're
with,
doing.
with Minshew in the game. This ain't
I
Pat
know where you're
Mahomes
going.
gonna look me off.
Yeah, that don't even work, brother.
Minshew
It's
throwing to
just
you.
we know where the ball coming, dog. You can't get on top of me like you used to. Pause. You can't really get in the route. you you can't do what you used to. That go route ain't the same. That out route ain't the same.
None of it is the same.
Bruh, you doing all this head shaking. Like Charles Barkley said, when I had to do all this head faking to get you to move, it ain't doing nothing. You can't do it no more. So go ahead and retire. Get on the tour with Taylor. Enjoy, have the biggest wedding of the summer.
Yeah,
Do
cause
what you gotta do, man. Enjoy life.
your money don't mean nothing to her.
But enjoy life. Do
Yeah,
be a
man.
game show, do some movies. You gonna be great. But
She gonna tell you, boy, put that weak wallet up, boy.
how much you got? Oh no, nah, bro. I'm almost at 3 commas. I'm at
I made
three
that on
commas.
tour last night.
I'm on 3 commas, dog. You on 2 commas. I'm on 3 commas.
We made that on the last tour.
My bank account laughs. If you gave it, if I make one of the famous words with Chris Rock say, if I'm making what you making, I'm firing everybody on my team because I've lost too much money, bro. Too much money. Hey man, for real, I'll end with this, dog. You got anything before we go, dog?
Nah, we good, we good, we good.
Hey man, shout out to my hometown. Proud of Lincoln County. Proud of what you
Man,
guys
we
did.
proud. We proud of y'all, LC.
Uh, I will
Sound
always
like
have
y'all gonna be
pride in it.
back. Sound like y'all gonna be back.
I saw the young talent. There's some kids
Yeah,
there that's going to be good coming back. I think this helps Chomsky's. I think he learned from this because it was his first time in that limelight. You see,
yeah,
everybody think you can do it. I praise Maceo a lot, but we've talked about this for years. First three rounds about your talent.
yeah.
Second, the last two is about
Program,
your program.
program.
It's every time. Everybody think they can coach in a state championship game to the time they coach in the state championship game. It's
All
tough
eyes on you. The whole region.
because everybody like, all right,
Everybody.
yeah. And you're gonna be out there, you're gonna be nervous. You're gonna be like looking at that scoreboard. It's what it is. But
Everybody. And that's why
but
we got to give a shout out to you. You put the picture up earlier today, Coach Dixon,
Creekside,
friend of the show. Them
and everybody
folks,
don't
man.
realize Creekside when he first came in was,
Yeah,
this is
that started over.
this was post Eric Berry.
Yeah,
This was the
they had
Eric Berry
started
days
over.
had been gone.
Yeah,
This was
they
a
had
brand new
started over.
program. Owen then winning the games. We just saw Carver Columbus and Worth was it Worth or Toombs that won the thing? I think it was not Worth. I can't see, but
Hateville
Georgia High
Charter.
School, Hayfield Charter, they just lost to Jarvis and his team. And hey, the game of the century coming up next, baby, in Georgia. Carrollton versus Buford. By the
That's
way,
gonna
I've
be
been told make sure we have to make a trip next year to Buford High School. We heard it's the best stadium going. Maybe one outside of Mercedes Benz in Athens.
they
This
say
might
that
be one of
thing
the best
sweet. Well,
stadiums.
we there.
Somebody and I got this from the inside. Like, they got suites. They got
Yeah,
play
man.
fields. They got little play fields for the kids. They got billboards, everything. You want it? It's up there at Beaver High School. That should be a good one. They say they almost should have played this one at Beaver. That's how big it is up there.
It's huge. Like, I mean, they do everything big up there. I rode by it. I ain't been inside. I rode by it.
I'm
And
gonna have to
I
go
was
up in there.
like, damn.
So yeah, man, we be back Thursday, man. We'll break down the games coming up this week. Also in the
Yeah.
NFL and the NCAA. We'll give you some of these hot takes, what's come up, and also, man, make sure we're gonna talk about this on Thursday. So I want y'all to be ready. How would you grade Shador Sanders this year?
Mm,
And we're not just gonna grade him on the field. We're grading him
right.
off the field,
Yeah.
how he's handling
Yeah.
everything, and what is Cleveland the right place for him. We're gonna talk about all that on Thursday though. But for my boy Maceo Hurd, I'm EGlaze. We'll see y'all, man. See y'all Thursday. Peace.
Yeah.